All right, let's get on to your topic, Mal. What do you got for us tonight?
Whale. The newest Magic the Gathering set is coming out soon. It's
Oh,
return to
baby.
Ravnica.
It looks spicy. It looks.
Guilds of Ravnica comes out soon. We've been getting some spoilers.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
I've been liking them.
This is the most popular plane in Magic. Not the most popular sets, which I think goes to original Innistrad. But
I think like the general internet story is that going back to Ravnica helped save Magic when it was down or something. I see a lot of people say that.
I believe that. Yeah, I think it was. It was like right after. So it was.
Was it Return to Ravnica? Was that the set everyone talks about?
Well, original Ravnica, I do believe, was probably something that definitely helped save Magic.
Yeah.
Because it was right after Mirrodin, which was busted.
And this is the plane
Kamigawa,
Tets
which
likes
was
too.
Opposite of busted.
I believe this is the one you're like a big fan of, right, Tets? Ravnica, as a setting, or
yeah, I mean, like I like a lot of them, but like the thing about Ravnica, what sticks with me is when I really into Magic was as Ravnica the first was kind of coming.
Yeah.
But like I have a lot of like video with it.
Yeah, it's and it takes place on an Ecumenopolis, which is a city world.
And I really like a lot of the interplay between the different.
Yeah, it's made. There's 10 guilds all trying to control the city, which is the entire world.
I bless the guilds down on Ravnica.
One of the things that makes me sad, my favorite color pairing is my least favorite guild, like hands down.
Which one?
I hate Orzhov.
Oh, really?
I want Orzhov to die a fiery.
Which one's Orzhov?
White black.
The Scorpion Guild.
I like Izzet and I like Celeste.
They're the Mafia.
The Mafia, they're
with
also
religious hiding.
Religious, yeah.
Like or whatever.
Just trappings.
They're Catholic Mafia.
Yeah. I think that's more why I don't is the religiosity, the corruption.
Holy moly! I just saw Vraska.
The full art one, or just the card in general?
The card in general. Holy balls! That plus ability is strong.
What's it do?
Sacrifice another permanent if you do gain 1 life and draw a card. +2. She starts at 4 loyalty for 4. 2 green and a black.
And then her minus is abrupt decay, I believe, right?
Yeah, destroy target non-land permanent. Yeah, less than 3. And gain M1 with whenever a creature you control deals damage to a player, that player loses the game.
Yeah, that's a callback to our original Planeswalker card. Gave you 3 1/1 assassins with Death Touch, I think.
Yeah.
That if they did damage you to a player, that player lost the game. But yeah, so as story-wise goes, we're finally reaching the culmination of the Gatewatch storyline.
Yeah.
Bolas is making his move on Ravnica. We're gonna have 5v5 guild versus guild. There's 5 guilds under the control of Bolas, and then 5 that are opposing it. There's only 2 Dimir guilds, or Dimir. 2 guilds under Bolas's control. Dimir is not one of them, which is interesting.
Yeah,
because they're the blue-black, kind of the assassin-y guilds or whatever, but they're on the side fighting against Bolas's invasion. Yeah, and each one of Bolas's guilds will be helmed by a planeswalker. This set we've got Golgari, the green-black, who's helmed it's
Vraska's like unknowingly working. She had her mind blocked by Jason, who's working.
And then there's Izzet's got Ral Zarek is now the viceroy of Izzet, and because its founder Niv Mizzet is gone off to work on a project in secret. So he's given control over to Ral, who is working for Bolas, and yeah. So we'll see how that goes down. Let's see. Mechanic-wise, we've got Surveil, which is with the House of Dimir. It's basically better scry.
I love Surveil.
Look at however many it tells you to. Surveil 2 is look at 2 cards on top of your library. put them back in any order or into the graveyard.
Yeah.
Basically, instead of on the bottom of your deck like Scry. And the graveyard is a much it's a lot. Putting things in your graveyard is way better than putting them on the bottom of your deck because you can do things with the graveyard.
Yeah.
But there's almost nothing that does anything with the bottom of your deck.
Yeah. I think Mission Briefing is my favorite Surveil card I've seen so far. It's the two blue Surveil 2, then choose an instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. If you put it in your graveyard, exile it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's similar to. They compared the article that revealed it compared to Snapcaster, but you don't.
Give me the combos. What combo will we get with this?
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. We haven't quite seen a lot of the payoffs for Surveil yet, but they're starting to come in. There was a card that's every time you Surveil, you deal or a target opponent loses a life or something.
Yeah. And very blue-red spells matter.
And then there's another card that just got revealed that says whenever you Surveil, if this card or it's Blood Operative, and whenever you Surveil, if Blood Operative is in your graveyard, you may pay 3. If you do, return it to your hand. That's I guess another one. But we're still there's been a lot of good looking Surveil cards, but we're still waiting to see, I guess, what the full payoff is.
Yeah.
Is it got Jumpstart, red blue, and Jumpstart is you can cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying.
So aggressive.
Card. Then exile this card. Which is similar to Flashback, but you have to discard a card.
Yeah. So
it's card neutral, but you don't have to pay the often more expensive Flashback cost. You just pay the cost of the card. Yeah. So it's got some differences. I haven't really seen any great Jumpstart cards yet, I think.
Yeah. I haven't noticed any either that seem particularly strong.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting.
Chemister's Insight is okay, probably. I don't know.
There's the one that is that the draw 2 cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think people say that is deceptively powerful because it's instant speed, which is great for control decks because you can hold up counter magic or draw.
And you can discard what doesn't really help you in the matchup in early games. Land. Yeah.
But it also, by having instant speed draw, repeatable instant speed draw, or I guess semi-repeatable, it means you can hold up, you can hold up to counter something or draw a card. So, Izzet's got some of the best flavor text too, I think.
Yeah, I just love red blue.
There's a quasi duplicate, which lets you control or copy a target creature you control, and the flavor tech is my greatest creation, me.
Yeah.
Or Sonic Assault, which is taps a creature and deals 2 damage to the creature's opponent, but he heard stars and saw thunder. It's just a Minotaur being blasted by Sonic Assault.
How are the split cards reading? Are they status and stature?
Yeah, so they put out an article explaining because they've kind of used a lot of the previous namespace for split cards because it was assault and battery. And stuff like that, actual phrases. Mm-hmm. So they're we probably it's not something we can just keep doing forever. So they're we'll just make them alliterations. Yeah. And then they're what if we did 2-letter alliterations? And then they really pushed it. So they all have the first 3 letters the same. Some are more, statue and statute, I think, is just the E on the end, right?
Yeah.
So, which all the split cards are, I believe all of them, or is it just a cycle? I think all of them are hybrid and then a gold card. Mm-hmm. And they don't have Fuse, which was what Return to Ravnica had, where you could play both. So you can only play one or the other.
Yeah.
And then Golgari, green-black, has Undergrowth, which is it always cares about how many creatures are in your graveyard. like giving something plus X plus O until end of turn, where X is the amount of creatures in your graveyard.
I love anything that interacts with your graveyard.
Me too.
I love Delirium, which might be, since I've started playing, my favorite.
Yeah.
In the game, like keyword.
I think green-black is one of my favorite 2-color combinations. Even though green usually is one of my least favorite, when it interacts with black, it suddenly is all about the graveyard.
Yeah. I would say it's probably my second favorite. Yeah. It's usually got like solid removal.
Yeah.
Like you said, the graveyard interaction.
Yeah. Speaking of favorite removal, they printed a really tough card.
Yeah, Assassin Trophy.
Green and a black, destroy target permanent. Not non-land permanent even.
Yeah.
But yeah, permanent an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library and put a basic land into play onto the battlefield.
Modern Legacy, here we go.
Yeah, it's probably going to see play everywhere. Yeah. It's just... but my favorite card so far, I think, is also a Golgari card, which is Underrealm Lich, which is 3 black-green for a 4/3. But whenever you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3 cards of your library.
That's
and put one in your hand, the rest in the
strong.
You can also pay for it to make it indestructible and tap it until end of turn.
Yeah.
Which is just how they do regenerate now. But yeah. I have a Gitrog deck, and yeah, it's just for EDH, and Gitrog loves this card.
Goes right in, yeah.
But yeah, Undergrowth seems cool. We actually haven't seen a lot of enablers, which is the opposite of the Surveil side of things. There's been quite a few Undergrowth, even quite a few good Undergrowth cards, but not a lot of ways to get those creatures in your graveyard efficiently. So that still waits to be seen.
Yeah.
And then
not as solid a theme in limited, it looks like.
I mean, there's still plenty of commons and stuff that can be shown off. So, and then we got Boros, which is red-white, and they get Mentor, which is whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. It's very simple. Boros likes to attack, so they finally got a decent. I think it's the best they've had, which is not hard, because their first one was something about the Radiance, I think, which is it affected a creature and then every other creature that shared a color with it or something.
Yeah.
It was not great. It was also just it didn't really fit on theme. The last one was whenever you attacked with 3 creatures. It was Battalion. It got a thing. So it's it's probably the most boring of the ones possibly.
Yeah.
But I think it will be good. Yeah.
It's still solid, yeah.
It will probably be really strong for limited.
Yeah, and it becomes a lot more interesting. They've been showing off a couple of variable power creatures that can either temporarily boost their toughness or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I think Goblins are happy. They're getting a lot more cards. So.
Yeah. They just showed off Aurelia, who was, I believe, been in she was in the last one, and I think she was in the first set, but she's a Boros Angel, and she can you get to target one of your creatures for the and they give them +2/+0, and if they're red they get trample, if they're white they get vigilance until end of turn. And she's got Mentor herself, so she can boost herself, but being able to boost another Mentor who can then put a +1/+1 counter on another Mentor lets you just start chaining
off the Mentors.
Yeah,
my triggers.
So yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I'm interested in what. Oh, also, I almost forgot Selesnya. I think my second least favorite guild. So I was just ready to just.
I like the flavor of them.
Yeah. They get Convoke, which is a returning mechanic. You can actually. I like the reminder text. It is, your creatures can help cast this spell.
Yeah.
That's not rules text. It's so they can word it a little differently. It's reminder text. But each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 generic or 1 mana of that creature's color. Yeah, there's been some interesting cards. There's one that can pump out a bunch of creature tokens, and then there's another one
Venerated
that can punch
Loxodon.
Yeah,
puts +1/+1s on everyone who convokes.
Yep. I also like the flavor text on the Impervious Greatworm, which is the 7 and 3 green.
Buy box promo.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a 16/16 worm. It's shown just bursting out of the ground, bigger than all the buildings, and it's the ultimate answer to intrigue and subtlety.
Giant worm.
Yeah. Also explains why there haven't been any Eldrazi on Ravnica.
Yep.
Or maybe there have, and they just didn't notice it with all these giant 16/16 creatures running around. But yeah, I think the set's looking pretty cool. I think we're getting the full spoiler by next Wednesday. I think.
Well, it's I think next week is the pre-release.
Yeah, they're doing it on Wednesday because Loading Ready Run streams on the Magic channel on Wednesdays now. So I think that's what they moved it to that time slot. So
that's cool. I can watch it at work.
Yeah.
And I've seen people really excited about the set and stuff.
I mean, it is the most popular plane.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably there were some good cards, but a lot of duds in the last one. The Return to Ravnica, like almost all of Dragon's Maze was not great, which was the final set. It was probably one of the worst third sets, I think.
I want to pull that to
this
Fairy.
One's definitely looking better.
I want that to Fairy now.
Oh, I have bad news for you.
What's the bad
You must not have seen the actual announcement for that.
No, I didn't.
They are doing there are masterpieces, which maybe they shouldn't have called them masterpieces because that originally implied something different.
This heralds good news, not bad.
No. What I can't remember what they call it, or they're calling it. I can't remember the exact name, but they've got a box you can buy for $250 only on the Hasbro site.
What?
That has a full draft set of Ravnica boosters. So what is that? 24, and 8 of those 24 are specially marked with 8 full bleed, no border Planeswalker cards. And that is the only way to get these. Is you have to buy that box, and it's in very limited quantity, so it will sell out very quick. And it only ships to the U.S. and Canada, I think, because it's on the Hasbro store. So people are upset about that. But yeah, you can't get these. The cards look really cool. I love the borderless look. Like the borderless lands and tokens from the last unset set looked awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a special from the vault, like a more fancy from the vault. I don't really know if they really needed to do the boosters thing, but whatever about those.
Weird.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite card, Mal?
I said that.
What, Impervious Great Worm?
No, Underrealm Lich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Ionize.
Ionize?
Yeah, it's 1 a blue and a red. Counter target spell. Ionize deals 2 damage to that spell's controller.
I'm a fan of Counterburn.
I love that spell.
There's also another great name in cards is Hypothesizal. I like the name. The top comments on the reveal thread or whatever was like, "This is a great name. This is the worst name." So it's like, yes, or like those are the 2 opinions about the card.
Yeah.
What it does is meh, but yeah, it's a great name. And then there was one more flavor text that I quite enjoyed. Lava Coil, which is it just deals damage to a creature, but the flavor text is, "Commander, we caught the Dimir spy. We took her ashes into custody." So yeah, the flavor text in this set is looking really great.
Yeah.
I'm really just interested in the story where it goes. They're doing a novel again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, which they went away from after the last Ravnica.
Will that have the defeat of Bolas in it?
Yeah.
Or hopefully the ultimate defeat of the Gatewatch.
There are 4 Planeswalkers on the cover. It's Chandra and Gideon, I think. And then it looks like Kaya, who is from the last conspiracy set, which she can kill ghosts. So people are wondering if she kills the Orzhov group. And maybe she'll even take over for Bolas, which is a little weird because it doesn't seem like her style. But the current rulers of the Orzhov syndicate are ghost councils. So maybe she's going to kill them. And then another unnamed Planeswalker who has triangle magic? There's just some glowy triangles in their hand, they've got their hands held out, and there's
I cast Tri Attack.
So I'm not sure.
It's not very effective.
But yeah, We get 2 sets with guilds, and then the third set, which is the finale to the whole Gatewatch story, and which is not there. The guilds will be present, but there won't be mechanics based around the guilds. So that's interesting. I've never done that in Ravnica.
Yeah, so. I'm excited, man. Can't wait to go to some pre-releases. I'm hot.
Yeah, let's get it.